Now before we get started, for those of you who want to help support the channel as well as the development of our epic live wallpaper app, make sure to check out my Patreon where all subscribers will always receive free monthly gems. So here's a massive shout out to all of these awesome supporters. So as a follow up to last week's Gear 5 Luffy setup, I thought we'll pair it up with another One Piece popular request. So say hello to our home screen setup for the green-haired sword-wielding phenomenon himself, Zoro. So after almost 3 years, you're not only getting a brand new Luffy setup, but also Zoro as well, with this ultra realistic take of our sword wielding phenomenon. So if you guys like this one, make sure to smash that like button, it will really help out the channel. And of course, as always, make sure to submit your live wallpaper requests right within the epic live wallpaper app itself. And not forgetting to boost any that you guys want to see made next higher up the list. So here he is, Zoro at his finest, in a super immersive home screen perfectly made for you One Piece fans. Not only do you get this mid-battle Zoro live wallpaper with a ton of subtle animations, but also these home screen elements that perfectly complement it. Speaking of which, to match the colors of our swordsman, I've made sure to splash that white, black and green across the whole setup. Not just these awesome app icons, but also this all-in-one time, battery and weather indicating widget. And of course, I'm sure you've all noticed it, right at the top of our screens, this bold standout date indicator. Now to replicate this look on your Android phones, you're going to need Nova Launcher, KWGT, and as an optional finish, either Hex Installer or One Shade. But don't worry, I'll leave links down below for everything that you guys are going to possibly need. So let's jump right into it with some Nova Launcher tweaks. Firstly, with cleaning up our notification panel. For this, within Nova Launcher settings, just simply head to the look and feel section and then disable Show Notification Bar. After which, we're going to do a couple little tweaks within the home screen section. So once you're here, starting right at the top, firstly, we're going to set the desktop grid to 9 down and 4 across. And as for the icon layout, we want to first disable labeling, as well as decrease the icon size. And as a final tweak here, we're also going to disable the dock. But just before we leave, make sure to scroll further down the page, and under advanced options, you want to make sure you toggle on widget overlap as well as overlap when placing. These are going to help us when we're repositioning the home screen widgets. Now, before we go any further, let's grab ourselves this awesome live wallpaper. For this, just simply head over to my custom collection app, Epic Live Wallpapers, and you'll find it there. And remember, if you want me to animate one of your favorite images, make sure to submit it right within the app itself. And of course, don't forget to boost it higher up the list. And every week, I'll be making the #1 ranked request. Next up, let's grab ourselves these accent colored green and black app icons, courtesy of the Premium Forest Pack. Just simply head over to Nova Launcher's look and feel section and apply the pack as your system icons. And once done, goes without saying, just simply load in all of your app icons to the home screen, and let's move on to our KWGT widgets. So let's start things off right at the top of our screens with this bold date indicator. Straight from the outline pack is widget 119. From your widget drawer, just simply load in a KWGT layout to your home screen, and then you want to resize it so it looks something like this. Now within KWGT itself, all we're really going to do with this widget is simply adjust its size. For this, all you have to do is head over to the layer tab and adjust the scale option. Here for my screen size, I went for a setting of 86.2. And of course, make sure to hit save before you leave. Now let's move on to the second widget of the setup, this awesome all-in-one time, battery and weather indicating widget. Straight from the Terra pack is widget 47. Now here we're going to repeat exactly the same steps as we did in the first widget. So let's start things off by loading in a KWGT layout to our home screen, resize it so it looks like this. And because it is overlapping the home screen app icons, what we're going to do is also long press it and select the option to send it to the back, placing it behind our icons. Now with this widget, by default, once loaded within KWGT, it should fit perfectly within the canvas itself. However, if it doesn't, you can always adjust it just as we did in the first widget using the layer tab. And now wrapping up the setup, we're using Hex Installer. This is going to give you a nice AMOLED friendly black backdrop with the colors of the theme splashed across your whole system, including the notification panel. Just use the color codes that I'm showing on screen. Or alternatively, you can get a similar result using the app OneShade. Now if you like this video and want to see more just like this, make sure to hit that like button as well as subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next one. And as for your live wallpaper requests, make sure to boost them right within the epic live wallpaper app itself. See you guys next time on Into the Parkerverse.